What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the wisest and most powerful of all nerds, back in here with the Book of Boba Fett review, and I'm joined my brother, my compatriot, my biological brother, by the way.
What's going on, y'all? For those who don't know, now you know. I go by the name of Dreemy Alpha from The Last Order. And if you haven't seen already, we did a whole bunch of reactions, including Brimezus himself, to the whole series of Book of Boba Fett. He did a significant amount of the reactions with me, so you guys should check that. He'll probably put the link in the bottom below.
It will. Subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So again, like the video. Don't forget to comment below, guys. Tell me what you guys thought about the Book of Boba Fett. Cop some King Kamara, Brimezus, other type of my t-shirts and merch off my websites. The link will be in the description box below. My brother and I both do a comic book series called Zeke, Firegon, a manga published on Amazon. That will also be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. So we want to give you guys more content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we love doing stuff.
I'm gonna be on tour.
Yeah,
so
man.
If y'all want me to edit these videos, let me know.
It's gonna be tough, man. We got stuff going on. We're grown men. 30-year-old nerds. Anyway, guys, Book of Boba, man. Some of the best Star Wars I've ever seen in my life. And the finale was probably definitely one of the best things that Star Wars ever produced. I'm talking about comics, movies, anything.
Yeah. That was the finale was epic. The build up, it was a pretty damn good payoff. Damn good payoff.
It was hilarious. Earlier last summer 2021, I did a video saying why I'm no longer a fan of Star Wars. Like,
it might have been 2020.
I did a video on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did several Star Wars.
It was 2020.
Yeah, I denounced it in.
It might have been 2019. Yeah, it might have been 2019.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that December time in 2019.
Yeah, after the last trilogy, man. I was
like, after really the Last Jedi, so 2018, 16.
It was hard, and I was like one of the biggest Star Wars fans. As you guys know, I have plenty of Star Wars content on my channel already. And I denounced it. I never thought that I would really get back into Star Wars, because one, I'm getting older. Sometimes our interests change, you know what I mean? We have responsibilities, like, you know what? I don't need Star Wars no more. But in addition to that, Star Wars kind of crapped in bed heavily with the worst trilogy, like the last trilogy.
The magic just wasn't there anymore.
And it was hard because, like, it's Star Wars. It's not that hard. Like, you really got to put effort to mess it up. You have to put a lot of effort to mess it up. And they did that.
Nah. The knowledge you need to know to have Star Wars now, you need to know a lot, or you can mess a lot of things up.
Which is true, but why would they hire somebody like J.J. Abrams to do the job? You know about Star Wars, the whole point. So you get somebody who knows, like Dave Filoni, who knows about Star Wars. I'll
say that The Force Awakens wasn't a bad movie to me.
Wasn't a bad.
I think they should have just let him do the sequel. I think they should have just let him do the next one after that. I think that's where it went wrong, really. The Force Awakens was a really good reboot to the series. I didn't mind that, actually. It was like right after that, it was like we were waiting on seeing Luke, and it's almost like how the funny thing is, Boba gave us more accurate. Boba and Mandalorian gave us a far more accurate Luke.
Yeah.
Than those movies did. That's not what it was. It was more so once we saw Luke, it was like, come on, this is
nah, Luke. The payoff, the weight, everything for the new trilogy was. But I'm not here to talk about the new trilogy, guys. We're here to talk about.
But no, that's what I was saying. I was talking about Boba Fett, like the way Luke was displayed in this series. Oh, sorry, spoilers. This is definitely a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian, no, we're spoiling it. But the use of characters when needed in these series is what I feel like the movies were missing. I feel like Harrison Ford, Han Solo, I feel like if they would have presented him this type of situation to him for real, he probably would still be in Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why he walked out. He was like, "Oh, kill me off, please."
Yeah.
In the first one, because this is gonna go left. But I guarantee you, if Dave Filoni,
really fast.
If Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau was at the helms of it, he may have second guessed that.
Of course,
you know
it would have got a completely different trilogy. We would have got like Knights of the Old Republic or something.
Luke would have showed up in that first movie. Like he would have like did damage. Right?
It would have been crazy, bro. Like I don't mind that he died in the new trilogy, but
nah, because he would have sensed that Han was in trouble and the problems that was happening. He would have confronted Ben right there. The old
Luke Skywalker would have seen that coming. But anyway, again, not to talk about this new trilogy. We're here to talk about Boba Fett. So from what? How you want to do it? You want to do episode, or how to start off, how to build up?
Well, we'll talk about the characters first. Boba. At first, Boba isn't as savage as you would think he was, because like you look at the Mandalorian, he was always cold, he was always savage, and Boba, like, okay, the hero can't win too much, but you know, it's like he seemed like a little bit past his prime, and you know, I expect this at the beginning a little bit more from Boba Fett, but he did deliver as a character. Like the Book of Boba, the second episode with the Tuskens, I never cared about the Tuskens. It made me fall in love with the Tuskens.
Yeah.
Like, that was a hype episode.
Yeah.
The direction, the action was, you know,
I think the first 4 episodes, I think they should have did it a little bit more linear. They should have just, once he got out of the Sarlacc pit, they should have just gave us all those episodes of him just being like the Tusken Raider for the first 2 episodes, or just for the first episode. And then they could have put him, but I guess it would have been kind of, I get how they did it, because Chrysanthemum wouldn't have been able to sneak up on him like that. But I just feel like they could have just like, that was my only gripe about this series. Like they could have just gave us that whole Tusken Raider arc at once, then gave us the next one so that way we understood off Bucks that why he needed that Bacta tank to begin with. Because at first we didn't really understand why he needed that Bacta tank until like 4 episodes in, 5 episodes in. That's when we finally got resolution. Oh snap! That's why he needs the Bacta tank. You know,
getting beat up. Everybody getting beat up. Be like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi's always in the Bacta tank, getting in and out.
Yeah,
in Clone Wars. In addition to that, yeah, we got like a lot of characters. What I like about the Boba Fett series, or the DisneyPlus series, they're live action. A lot of characters had like their debut in comic books, like Black Chrysanthemum, you know, for example. His comic books are gonna probably go up in value because of the live action. Because he first debuted in the comic book,
and he's gonna be around.
Yeah, you got other returning characters like Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, done excellently.
You want to know what else I like about the aspect of, like, if you notice, the older people get in Star Wars for real, and this is not only like with Boba Fett, I feel like a lot of them reserve their need to attack people. Like, for example, like Obi-Wan Kenobi for real. Like when he was Ben Kenobi in Tatooine, he showed a lot more restraint for real. Or if you seen where when he killed Darth Maul finally, like it was just like you know what I'm saying? I feel like both him and Cad Bane, they really didn't pop off or shoot anybody until they really needed to.
And they stated that, like, Cad Bane said, the Boba Fett, like, you're getting old or soft in your old age, so it'll happen to you too. So that's a Star Wars thing. And I respect it. I
like that character development. I do like how they seeded that in, because at first we were just so ready for Boba to be like, all right, yo, smoke somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot him. Throw him to the Rancor, man, off him. But then, like, as you see towards the end, there was a lot more method to his madness. So to see him in that final episode and that final walk down, you know, Maz Espa, and like seeing everybody, you know what I'm saying, respect him, it was like, all right, well, all that he did made it worth it. It was like they didn't fear him, they were loyal, they respected him at the core of it, which is always, I feel like, better than fear. Like, if you could gain someone's respect and loyalty, that's always gonna be better than fear, because if they feel like you got their back, you feel me, they're always gonna have your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is cool. Like there's some real niggas. You know, like they'll both like, yeah, we're gonna die with honor. There's the thing. So like the Book of Boba is really the Mandalorian season 2.5. I feel like it's like almost as much as Mando's show as it was Boba Fett's show.
It's kind of what they did with the Mandalorian show, because there were some episodes on the Mandalorian that was heavy Boba too. So I feel like
I think it was only one episode that had like, but he wasn't like
it was
the
only
star.
it was only one episode here. I mean, they couldn't have did that for real here.
There were 3 episodes that like primarily featured the Mandalorian.
It was the way the suspense of the shows worked. I feel like it wasn't gonna work like that. But they have used that trope again, because when Ahsoka came in Mandalorian, they just started the episode with Ahsoka. It just said,
I'm saying,
I was like, oh,
the Manda was still the main character in that episode. There was episodes where the Mandalorian, 2 episodes specifically, which was episode 6, and then where he was literally the main character, and arguably even in the last episode, he was just as integral as the main character as Boba Fett, which I don't mind. Like the passing of the torch is cool.
I like that though. I honestly think Star Wars should give that more of a go, because like then it's always gonna surprise us. Then you'll never know who you see like in the show. Like the show is called Ahsoka. You feel me? Even when we get to the Ahsoka show, I feel like, you feel me, there's gonna be an episode with Thrawn in it. It's gonna be an episode with Ezra. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know, but I like that. I like that halfway cartoon format. Yeah. Where that, like, you know how like in the Clone Wars, okay, this episode would be, this episode could be about Yoda. This episode could be about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Which I do like. And then towards the end of the season, it'll make more sense why this is like that. You know what I'm saying? So I dig that. I dig that. So Boba, I respect what he's doing. I like that I like how they had him just like as the Don sitting. And I ain't gonna lie, the fact that when it was time to really put that work in, where I was like, yo, Boba, you better not bitch the fuck out. He came through. Yes. He came through respectfully. And after that, I was like, all right. He did it. He laid it down. So I have nothing to do but respect him now. You know what I'm saying? So which brings me to one of the things. I like the writing in the Book of Boba Fett more so than the Mandalorian first 2 seasons. Well, really? Because one, I tell you why, right? And the Mandalorian had great writing, but it was very predictable. So the Mandalorian, I did a review, guys. I'm gonna post it here. I'm actually gonna post the both reviews the same day. And pretty much every episode, somebody flies in and saves the day. It wasn't a bad writing, but you can just literally, they'll come in flying in the last second and save the day. This time, it changed that. It will like plant seeds, have direction action to stretch from those seeds, and then reintroduce them, like the Ranker, for example. Yeah, so it's a lot better pacing and writing and distracting out, and I like that. It's a little bit stronger. Like it's a little hard to tell. Like you know the good guys are gonna eventually win, but how they win, it definitely does a better job of redirecting you of predicting that, and I like that. I like to predict a lot of things, and they got the Mandalorian is like I saw it coming every time. And then how they introduce a lot of the existing characters from all eras of Star Wars, with the exception of the new trilogy. All eras of Star Wars were like featured in the Book of Boba Fett, which made my heart ring and sing. Guys, as I said in his videos, I felt like Darth Vader. At first, I was the biggest Star Wars nerd on the planet. Then I completely denounced it, and now I'm like back on the fandom, and I'm happy about that. Like I really did not think I will be back in line. And it's a cozy back in line too. Like you feel like you're in good hands. Yeah, I lost faith, bro. Like I dropped religion and everything. Yeah, but I remember when I first told you, I was like, hold up, bro. They letting Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau rock. I was like, I said it was too late. There's nothing you can do. I said, nah, because I said technically it's not too late, because this happens right after Return of the Jedi. So this is actually before all that mess. Yeah, bro. They spent 4 years messing it up heavy, bro. Like I was disappointed with Episode 7, even though it wasn't the worst movie. I was disappointed with Rogue. I was disappointed with Rogue One. What? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like the best Star Wars movie. It had some good. It wasn't like the Star Wars movie. I can see if you were disappointed in Han Solo, but Rogue One? It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't the movie that I thought I was signing on that movie for Darth Vader. I like Rogue One because everybody. I was signing on that movie for Darth Vader. I like that movie because everybody died. They didn't. Yeah, everybody died. Yeah, I like that too. I didn't say Rogue One was a bad movie. I said I was disappointed. I didn't get all that I wanted. Like,
because a lot of people signed on the movie like, oh, Darth Vader, this shit, you know what I mean? And it was like not the movie. It was a decent movie.
That also lets you know how they should have just gave, if they would have gave Dave Filoni that helms, Darth Vader, that end scene with Darth Vader would have happened somewhere.
I feel like he should have been like stalking people like the Terminator a little more in that movie. That would have made like a better movie.
I didn't feel the pressure on Krennic like I needed to.
Exactly. And then those two movies I was disappointed with. Now we're getting to the dog crap. All right, The Last Jedi is the trash Jedi. That traumatized me. That would really.
That was like if you see our reactions, you always see it when shit about to hit the fan. We be like, oh yeah. And then every time Luke turned the other cheek,
and it would have really happened was the what was the last movie called? I don't even care about
Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker. Okay. The Rise of Skywalker. I said I'm done. I went on Instagram Live. I said I went to the movies with my lightsaber, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done. It was like renouncing Islam, bro. I was done. I'm out of here. I'm no longer a Star Wars fan. And I'm never coming back. Man. I'm gonna go to Star Wars hell. I don't care. The Force, whatever. I'm done.
I wasn't done with it. I was just uninterested. But the only reason why I was just uninterested is because I was just deciding, you know what? I'm gonna be selective with my Star Wars. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend that these movies don't exist. And then once I heard like Dave Filoni was doing the Mandalorian, I was like, okay.
No. Here's the thing. I'm excited to watch the movies now. I'm excited to watch the shows. I'm excited to buy the comic books again, and I might even buy some of the novels again.
I'm only excited to see Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau do something right now. I'll see, I'll
they got a team. Like,
I'll see the DisneyPlus series, but they got to be at the helms of it, cause
there's other good people that did some good stuff, like Jason Aaron, like comic writers. Because there's more than just like these movie writers here.
I know, but only clearly. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are the only ones.
Bro, did you read the Darth Vader comic books?
Yeah.
Imagine a live action Darth Vader.
But I'm saying
with that, bro. Like,
I'm saying Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are the only ones smart enough, clearly, as directors. I don't know why no one else is to actually implement.
There's also good writers. So you gotta think about that.
But
bro.
they actually implement these things, like you
on live action. But the stuff you see on live action, you'll see in the comic books all the time.
Because I feel like when we first got these series, there was all these questions. We were like, okay, so who's gonna train Grogu? Like, how is this gonna happen? This and that. You know what I mean? And then it was like, well, wasn't Luke around in the galaxy doing this? And then you're thinking to yourself, well, nah. They gave us this lame, you know what I'm saying, these movies, you know what I'm saying, before. So, nah, Luke couldn't show up in this and fix everything. Nah, it's too good to be true. And so when they started implementing these scenes, Ahsoka shows up. She asks him where Thrawn is. She asks, Luke shows up, saves the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, at that end of that episode in Mandalorian, I was thinking either Ahsoka come through that door or Luke come through that door. There's no other way for him to be saved. There was no way out of that situation where they had nothing. If Boba was in there, maybe, but nah, he wasn't even in there. So I like how they're saying, it was Luke, because I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, and then to give us Luke and just.
But here's the thing: the fact that we have to wonder if it was going to be Luke shows how bad Star Wars was at. Like they're literally going to, you know what I mean? Like Star Wars had a reputation to mess up things so bad that you had to doubt that Luke was gonna train Grogu.
Yeah,
that's how bad it was.
No bull. Yeah. So, I just like it, man. I could say you're right about Boba Fett, because I think the filler episodes in Boba Fett weren't filler episodes. Yeah, they were like, oh my god,
they're all good. They're all good. Mando.
Luke Skywalker.
It's Book of Boba / Mando 2.0.
Yeah, it was like
2.5.
It was like them side episodes, like them filler
they weren't side episodes, bro. They weren't filler episodes.
Yes.
They were the main episodes, man.
Boy, that was like it
was just they couldn't have put into the last season,
like the beef patty and the burger. You know what I'm saying?
God, yeah. This is a long review, guys, but I just want you guys to know they're gonna see more Star Wars content, hopefully in the future. and I'm happy to do that now because I thought this day would not come. Like it's really crazy. Like,
I told you this day would come when I knew they was giving the helms of all the Star Wars to them. I was like, oh yeah. They're gonna do right.
When you subvert expectations, you gotta do it the right way. You don't subvert expectations with like disappointment after disappointment. You can disappoint your viewers sometime. Like for example, I don't like certain things about like the Jedi or Star Wars. Like for example, the fact that Jedi say, "Oh, the attachment is stupid," and even though it's a very contradictory thing within the Force, even amongst Jedi, stuff like that. So you gotta choose. It was like only a Sith deals with absolutely. There's a lot of like dumb stuff in Star Wars. I'll admit that. But they use that dumb stuff in a good way, specifically in that 6th episode, like, cause it's like, I want Grogu to be a Jedi, but I want to go back to Mando, and I was like, hurt. I was hurt, cause Luke's my favorite character, really, and Darth Vader, and then I want him to go back to Mando because I know the relationship that him and Mando have, and like, I'd rather him go back to Mando, so I was like, and also like Grogu, I want to be like, the next Yoda, pass the torch.
Yeah, the only thing, the thing I do like too as well, yeah, I think what I like too is that they just leave the door wide open, man. Like even introducing Cad Bane, like I just didn't even see that coming. Like I didn't see that. Did you see that coming?
No, I didn't even see Black Chrysanthemum coming back. But I'm glad to use him. Like there's pretty good characters like Dr. Aphra is a great example to bring back.
She was alive at she was alive at the return of the Jedi.
And she even beat Darth Vader. I think she's the only person to beat Darth Vader besides Luke. So, but she didn't really.
Not at the return of the Jedi. He was dead already.
No, I mean like before, like after episode 4, she didn't really beat him, but like she definitely outsmarted him. Like, and
I'm ready to see this. I'm just ready to see how this all really plays out for real. Like, cause does Boba still own the crime syndicate around the time Rey is alive? Probably not, or does he?
I don't know.
I mean,
I have no idea, and I'm not even. I'm letting the new trilogy just exist in the far future. I'm worried about what's happening right now. Like and
I can't wait to see how
it could never happen. Like for example, we could like have the Star Wars continue the story after Episode 6. Like they were supposed to do. If the new trilogy ever happened, and I'm okay with that.
We had this conversation a good minute ago, and they were like, "Yeah," I was like, "Yo, why would?" I mean, actually, you know why? Because Luke is no longer a 30-year-old man anymore. Mark Hamill is in a 30-year-old man, so
which is true.
You can't pick up right after that.
But you could have gave us comic books. You could have gave us. They gave us like I'm talking about canon. They could have given us canon like shows like Star Wars
or cartoon, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Star Wars Rebels was hot.
It was
hot.
It was like I didn't jump right on board at first with Star Wars Rebels. Then eventually it got me.
Yeah, it was Ahsoka, Darth Vader fighting Darth Maul and that bitch. I thought it was like a little bit. I thought it was like a watered down Clone Wars just for like kids, like like little kids. But I was wrong. I was very wrong about that. Long story short, though,
I love being wrong about Star Wars. By the way,
that's the feeling. That's the feeling that Boba Fett gave us. Just being able to throw in this because it makes complete sense. Yeah. Oh, Cad Bane just walking in the desert, and us being Star Wars fans, we like, oh, these guys is dead meat. We already know Cad Bane going out shoot these guys. You know what I'm saying?
I would venture to say this: the entire season I enjoyed the entire season of the Book of Boba more than I enjoyed any particular season from any Clone Wars, and probably more than I enjoyed any particular movie in general from Star Wars, like as a season. I wouldn't say I
like it more than any movie.
The entire season, like you take the entire season, 7 episodes of the Book of Boba, and compared to any single movie in Star Wars, it has a higher ranking. So if you, I wouldn't say like I put it above a trilogy.
Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Went down.
It did. it did. I'm saying as a trilogy, no. I'm talking about if I were to take the entire like 7 episodes versus the Revenge of the Sith, I would prefer. It gave us a little bit more. It gave us like Luke gave us different.
Yeah, it gave us the heart of Star Wars. Luke Skywalker.
And bro, like the episode 7, bro, there's never been a better battle in Star Wars done. Like not even just action wise. It was clever. It was very clever, and it just kept you like you thought certain things were gonna happen, and then like they just do certain. Oh, forgot about that. Boom. Good job.
I say you can just give me the originals, the prequels, and this, and I'm good. I don't need to see Rey. I wish Finn would have been a Jedi actually, or became a Jedi, but that's a story.
We ain't gonna talk about new trilogy right now. We're talking about good things. But anyway, guys, that's
where do you think it's gonna? What do you think's next for Boba?
I don't know. It's about I think there was just like a way not to give the Mandalorian, call it Mandalorian season 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just really just Star Wars. Really.
I don't know.
And they're just naming the seasons just to like have a Marvel situation with it.
Yeah.
But I think I just think it's all interconnected. Like the way that they've presented the especially these last 2 seasons of Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
Yeah, I doubt Boba Fett's getting a different next season because he's gonna be like a presence in the Star Wars universe for being the guy. It's gonna show how he got to be that presence.
Yeah. I think he's gonna always be. You probably won't even.
Which I'm happy because I like that in the Boba Fett as opposed to episode 6 on the Boba Fett.
Him falling in the Sarlacc.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't such a good ending for someone who was so. I mean, if we're being honest, he did more in this show than he's ever done anywhere.
Period. Well, except for the EU.
Exactly.
So
you know what I mean, like.
But it was always implied that he was cold, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up our review. Where it says a long discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out his video. We're gonna link it all down below, guys, I promise. So
my theory is I think we're gonna see Fennec a lot more.
She's a good character, man.
I think Fennec is gonna be the one that Boba Fett sends out to do a lot of her like little.
There's other characters like Fennec. I can't put my name on them right now. Like they're from like the books. Like there's like and they've been featured. Like one of there's the Aftermath trilogy. The books.
Yeah.
That series. Like there's like characters that made it into like the new trilogy that died immediately. By the way, like you wouldn't even know like who they were unless you read the book. But they just died of like right in the beginning of like episode 7.
They were interesting people to really bring.
They're interested in the books though. They're like cold. There are definitely good characters that like even from like the Clone Wars. I can't quite put my name on them right now. Cause remember, I've been removed from the fandom a little bit. I've been removed from the fandom. So I don't have the encyclopedia knowledge anymore. But there's a lot of characters like Finn that put in work. Like there's characters that are like as good as Han Solo that like you know what I mean? So that like Han Solo like respected.
Yeah, I remember a few things about it, but I think a lot of the people ended up dying off, or they didn't really. I don't remember them books too often anymore because once I saw the new trilogy and I just realized what it wasn't about, I was just like, there's no point in reading those books.
But anyway, guys, this is gonna wrap it up. Let's don't forget to like the video, comment below, guys. Subscribe to both our channels.
Yeah, man. Boba Fett was fire.
Your boy Brimezus, the wisest, most powerful of all nerds.
And you already know. For those who don't know, now you know. I go by the name of Dreemy Alpha from the Last Order.
Gang.
Gang.